Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to another powerful episode of Girl Talk with Virginia. We are still in our series of showing gratitude. And today we're going to dive into the power of gratitude. The definition of gratitude, typically, if you look in the dictionary, it's going to say something along the lines of a readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. But gratitude is pretty much twofold, okay? You're giving gratitude, you're showing other people that you appreciate them and that you care about them, but at the same time, internally, you're also getting something in return. In return, you're going to receive good things to happen to you. So gratitude is also given, but you will also receive. And I could think of a story that one time I remember someone telling me about a family that had two daughters. Okay. They were like 2 to 3 years apart, two teenage girls. And one daughter, she always grew up to be the type of daughter who would show appreciation for her parents, for everything they do, from the food that she ate to the clothes, just thank you for the hug. Thank you for being here as my mom and dad. And then there was the other daughter who never really showed appreciation for what her parents did. She pretty much thought that they were obligated as parents to give her certain things. So she never gave them appreciation. She never thanked them for anything. But you know what happened? As they became adults, going to college, starting families, one of the daughters was very successful. She always had the things that she needed. She was fruitful. It was not too much struggling going on in her life. And if she did need something, her parents were so gracious and willing and just offered things to her without her even asking because she had expressed that gratitude. And then there was the other daughter. She was always struggling, always trying to make ends meet, just always in a sour mood, never realizing that she needed to learn how to appreciate things. She didn't show gratitude growing up. So as she became an adult, those things didn't come back to her. She didn't flourish. She didn't have things that she needed and that she wanted. And when she did ask the parents for things, they gave it to her. But it wasn't like that open giving that the other daughter received because they knew that this daughter felt like she was obligated and had to have these things from her parents because they were parents. So, what's the moral of the story? When you show appreciation and gratitude to other people, you goodness comes back to you. You receive things, people are kind to you, people just pour into you naturally without you even having to ask and without it being so much of an effort because what you give, you get back in return. So that leads us to the topic of GTV today. It is the power of gratitude. So you see that when you give thanks, things are given back to you. Just try it if you're not always already the type of person that does it. Or if you do it already, just pay attention to how when you are a given person and you show appreciation for what you have been given, that those things just naturally come back to you. The law of reciprocity in a sense, but you never really paid attention to it. So gratitude helps to open your eyes, right? You start showing attentiveness to things. You pay attention to what works and what doesn't work based off of the areas that you've been giving thanks to and for. So pay attention to that. So that's one of the powers of giving gratitude is that you become alert and aware of, this law of reciprocity. I'm giving thanks and appreciation to what other people give to me. And I notice that, I'm being blessed in all kinds of areas. I'm being blessed beyond, areas that I never thought that I needed blessings in. And you start paying attention to that. And when you pay attention to it and you open your eyes to how your gratitude brings that prosperity back to you, then you start doing it more in those specific areas. So you have to open your eyes to how gratitude is blessing you in certain areas of your life. And then gratitude gives you the power of having an open heart, right? You start feeling a certain way about the things that you do to people, and then you start feeling even better about the things that come back to you. And so then you start giving more and you start receiving more. And it opens your heart to give to people that you thought don't even deserve to be given to. but it activates that good feeling, those endorphins and those feel good hormones of giving. And so then you receive in return. So it opens your heart. You start accepting the fact that, you know what, there is something to this showing gratitude and appreciation for other people that helps to give me back the power of being appreciative and giving and getting the things that I deserve in life. So once again, is that law of reciprocity, right? You give with an open heart and you receive in multiple folds the things that you've given to people, and you start feeling all nice and lovely, and life is just lovely. Even in the midst of hardships, life just feels like it's so much more to it than just having to give, and not receiving. So there's that law. So embrace it. Accept the fact that if I give to others, not always just expecting it, but it's just that law of when you give, you receive in return. And it opens your heart and it makes you feel good about life. And when you go through certain situations, those situations won't be so hard because you already have an open heart, because you've already learned how to show appreciation and gratitude and thanks for the things that you already have. All right. So, what's the next power that lies within showing gratitude? Gratitude opens your ears. And I know everyone has heard this saying that, okay, God gave you two ears and one mouth for a reason, right? So you can listen twice as much as you talk. So sometimes gratitude is not always about you speaking out words and showing people appreciation by saying thank you and listing the things that they've done for you. Gratitude also goes with you listening to the direction of what's good and the things you can give thanks for and receive thanks for. Follow what you can hear. Sometimes if you just listen to the direction that your gratitude is leading you to, sometimes it's leading you to a homeless shelter. Sometimes your gratitude is leading you to going to diving into your spirituality more. Sometimes your gratitude is leading you into flourishing within your family and your friends more and building those relationships. So you just have to be open to listening to what that gratitude and the direction that that gratitude is sending you in. And you flourish and you show appreciation. And in those same areas that you've heard that are grateful for your appreciation, you will receive the same gratitude and appreciation and prosperity in those same areas also. So you're saying, Virginia, you know what? We hear gratitude all the time, right? Be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for this. Be thankful for that. It could be worse. Why not be thankful for what you do have? Guess what? That's true. You should be thankful. But also, don't let the task of being thankful and giving wear you out, because guess what? You are receiving things in return also. There is power in you giving gratitude and thanks to others. And guess what? The power is that you have to tune into your senses, right? Growing up in school, well, the school that I came from, pretty old school thing, new school has changed. But when we were in school, they would always tell us about our senses. Your smell, your taste, your vision, your hearing, all of those senses. There's power in using those senses. Okay, when you use those senses, it gives you the power to tune into what your gratitude is doing for you, not just what you're gonna give to other people, but what are you giving in return and getting in return. What am I seeing? What is my gratitude doing, and what is it giving to me in return? What is it saying to my heart? What am I feeling, and what am I getting back? What feelings am I getting back when I show gratitude? And then what am I hearing? Yes, I'm telling other people, thank you and I appreciate it. But what am I hearing from those people that I'm giving to that's making me feel good and giving me the sense that I'm being prosperous and powerful and that my life is going in a fruitful direction? So, one of the things you could do to help you tune into your senses of how gratitude is not just about giving, but you're also receiving, is to keep a gratitude journal. It doesn't have to be anything a scholastic essay or anything. It could just be as simple as you jotting down the things that you did for somebody on a day-to-day basis, and then how it made you feel, how it made you more attentive, how it made you accept the fact that gratitude is just not for the other person, it's also for you to have that open heart. But also, what have you heard about what your gratitude is doing for other people that's going to give you the power to know that you are being prosperous also? So keep a gratitude journal. Use your senses. Focus on your greatness. Greatness and those things that you write down in your gratitude journal will help you to override the negativity that you feel, because you can reflect on all of the great things your gratitude has poured into your life, and it helps to defeat that negativity that you will feel, especially around this time with COVID and job insecurities and just mental wellness being at the prime of needing to be looked into and to be flourished. Gratitude has power in your life. So I hope you enjoyed today's Girl Talk with Virginia, this gratitude series. I want you to stay motivated. You know, we're going into 2021, and I know it's a real struggle thinking about, well, what is the 2021 going to look like? If 2020 looked the way that it did, what are we going to do for 2021? And I want you to start thinking about motivation, because motivation is important. And gratitude and motivation pretty much goes hand in hand. But I want you to join the Motivation Boom Motivation membership wait list, because beginning of January, we're going to roll out this membership that's going to help motivate you to continue going into your 2021 with a heart of gratitude and appreciation, and to continue striving to be prosperous and to get the things that you deserve that you've worked for. You know, you show thanks, appreciation. You deserve to have some thanks and appreciation for the things that you do and to be prosperous in your life. So join the wait list, bit.ly/boom motivation wait list. We're already rolling out some emails and some information about how you could be motivated going into your 2021. Because remember those senses. What is it that you see? What is it that you feel? And what is it that you're hearing? Those things are important to help you stay motivated, because if you are hearing a lot of positive things, seeing a lot of positive things, and feeling a lot of positive things, even in the midst of any tragedy or incident, you still feel motivated and inspired to continue living the life that you deserve, your life of prosperity and purpose. Okay? Another thing, who wants to be a guest on GTV going into 2021? I would love to have you to join me. It's getting kind of lonely over here. You don't have to be an expert. All you need to be is a person who's willing to tell people how you feel and how your life has been affected by any of the things that have been happening in 2020, and how you're going to continue going into 2021 being prosperous and happy and motivational. And guess what? In a sense, you'll be getting you a free 15-minute coaching session online. Who doesn't want that, right? No pressure though. It's going to be fun, interactive, and I just want to hear what it is that you have to say, your testimonies of how your life has been going on in 2020 and how you plan to make 2021 your next best year. Okay, so this is the last gratitude series for Girl Talk with Virginia, because next week we're going to start diving into motivation and how to get ready for our next new year. 2021 is what, 2-3 weeks away, and we want to be ready. We want to be motivated. We want to make sure we have all of the tools, the tips, the inspiration, the motivation that we need to go into 2021 booming. Okay, don't forget to join the wait list. Don't forget to hit me up in my DM, comment to this live, or if you're watching a replay, and let me know if you want to be a guest. I would love to have you here. I love you all. I appreciate you tuning in, whether you're live or if you're watching a replay. It doesn't matter. I love to have you here. So thank you for tuning in. Remember, 2021 is right around the corner. Start filling yourself up with that positivity and motivation and gratitude so that you can have the best year going into 2021 than you've ever had in your life. So see you next time. Be bold, be blessed, and remember to be a believer. Love y'all.